shoulder roll. You ain't got no shoulder no more. That's up. That's up. I can't do no girl that don't have no shoulder. I can't. I'm sorry. You can call me an asshole all you want. I can't be with a girl that can't do this. You can't do that. You can't shoulder drop this. I can't do this. You can't shoulder drop this. You know how many times you shoulder drop in a day? You know how many times you shoulder drop? You get a little bit just now. A little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't know how important the shoulders are until you lose one of them. Life will change without those shoulders, I promise you. I tell you what, you can get off the top of the mouth, that's over. Every shirt you put on, it won't look like a goddamn program outfit. All that shit coming across the chest. I don't want to be as close to this. I don't want her. The girl who looks like she wants to tag in every day. You he comes to hell. I don't want to do that. I tell you what, you got one thing over. We can go to one day. One day, everything you do is off the top. You know, right there. This morning.
Up next, the Bulls taking on the Pistons. For Chicago, a 9.5 game gap between them and the top seed in the conference. They want to continue to improve. Pistons, Bulls, coming up next. We welcome you. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. You look at Chicago, they're trying to get in the playoffs. If they stay the course, they will. And of course, the Pistons, right now, quite a ways down below.
And right now for the Pistons, their place in the standings would be a disappointment for just about any team, but especially one with such high expectations.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. We've got Purdue, and it's wide. And when you have these back-to-back games, it must force you to alter your approach a little.
Well, Kevin, you got to manage minutes more carefully to not burn guys out. But really, if you can get the first one, it takes a little pressure off the back end.
Lee out there with Erickson. Then it's MP, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. So it's Chicago, up by 33 points, and as the buzzer sounds, a huge lead for them. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We come back right after this.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many. All right, fellas, time to acknowledge the players of the week. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan.
We can never do this again in life.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Erickson.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised. But he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
On the fourth.
You don't get mad. You still want to do these things that you did. Hey, hey! You still want to ball on Tuesday?
Ewing is out there with MP. And it's Holmes in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Wise can't hit.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Shots good by Lepro Vidala.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him there.
Takes the 3. Here's Timmerman. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Wise. Launches a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Wise can't hit.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Chicago calls timeout.
Don't run. Don't run. Don't run. It looks like he's cheating on your ass. That looks like what he's talking like.
Back to Towns. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Here's Purdue, banked in off the glass.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Inside, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
And the foul called on MP.
Hey,
So Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not.
Me and my lady on the book, right? We on the book. Either way, you go, oh my God, babe, what are we gonna hit that way? And I would start at home, in the middle of the whole thing, and then start going around me. What would you do? If the camera and start thinking, you think about doing that. I think they ain't supposed to think what the rule is, the shot. Like, I don't know who she wants me to be in her head. Like, when she gets that up and he sees the shark, he goes, I'm pushing this shark.
Bättre på oss.
He starts off one leg and one arm. And he's swinging back to the road. That's the time.
Each team representing their conference in this one, Graham, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
And he quickly picks up his first foul. That's something to be aware of.
And so they foul intentionally.
If nobody else on the boat,
Chicago leading by 4. On the court for Chicago. They've got MP, and it's Holmes in at the 5. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets came through when they needed him to. He had his 8 points, and plus, he nabbed a couple boards. He was incredible, which at this point, he's come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Allie, great info there. Yeah, and the intensity he played with in that one, that's something you hope to build on.
Agreed. He's coming into this one with some great momentum.
It was so impressive how he got to his spot. And when you do that, the ball will find you.
And out of bounds, the Suns will take it.
Unforced turnovers will drive your coach insane.
To the right side. Towns has got room. And the shot is good after hitting off the rim. Towns has got 5.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's MP. MP making his presence felt.
It's impressive how confident MP is down there. It feels like he can score at will when he gets it in that area.
To the left wing. High post Towns. And here's Wright to the arc. And Holmes pulls it down.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Out to the right wing. And the three-pointer goes. And the Suns lead by 2.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Towns. Following the bucket by the Bulls. And here's Wright from the arc. And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got his 7th rebound of the game of that last one. And MP throws it down.
That's on the D there. I mean, you got to push MP further away from the basket, or you can expect this to happen.
Pass to Towns. Down low. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. It took him a while to get going.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Chicago. And so it's the Phoenix Suns going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
You know, for Phoenix, they've got a plan. DNLF. I hope you guys know what that means. Nothing's guaranteed for them. They're going to have to bring it.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Suns. That does it for half.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. They've got Malawat, and it's Moreland in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. From the arc, Chicago with a rebound. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game, and that's a one-game homestand for the club.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Phoenix leading by 10. A foul called on MP. That's his foot.
Oh, whatever I called that.
On the court for Chicago, they've got MP, and it's Knox in at the point.
MP was in attack mode on that possession. He got that first step and took it right to the rim.
Now here's Randall. Wise. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Well, that is just point.
I don't want you to put me in already.
Trying to figure it out. I don't know yet. I don't know what I want to do.
Goes up off the inbound. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
And a foul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Showing that they're...
We opened them up. I had 57 handprints in all the boxes. You saw it, you start crying. It's like, what is this? I said, those are high five. I got two high fives. He said, but I didn't have to be. I said, we just did right. You selfish son of a bitch. You let me like I didn't get kicked in my ass and bring that box. Hey, kiss my fucking ass. That's what I said to you. I should have left that being rapey. I said that. Straight out, I said that. I know it's wrong, but I said it. When I really want to piss my kids off, I let my gas this time. That's how really
Oh shoot, we're about to face the Hawks.
They're so like the people who can walk and this is how my dad walks in my house. This is his instrument. We're not ready for that. Hey, hey. Oh. That's angry. It's at the point now.
Yeah, we gotta face the Hawks in the playoffs. We get a rematch that same team, or we're gonna play ditch and playoffs, ditch and that's the final.
What the fuck is that? Look at that. Peppermint. Goddamn peppermint. What a line that on that peppermint. He said my jeans must have rubbed it off. I'm not about to give my kids no jeans out of peppermint. Fine, more for me.
Night of playoffs, ditch it.
Those were half-sucked off peppermint. I'm not gonna get my kids no goddamn stuffy things. All people suck off you and save it. I'm gonna say this last word.
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Chicago Bulls face a familiar opponent, but a new challenge. The start of what the entire season has led up to. Now, behind the roar of thousands, they march confidently into battle against the Hawks. Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs coming up next. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round 1, taking a look at Chicago. Well, they have a difficult test here in the first round with the talent level of these two teams. This feels more like a second-round matchup.
Yeah, I think most of us are expecting it to be a highly competitive series. Home court advantage could be the difference maker in this one.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Riley. He's out there with Richardson, and Samuels in at the shooting guard position. Let's send it over to Allen for a report on NP.
Thanks, guys. This is NP's second straight year guiding this team to the playoffs, and I talked to him about his attitude heading into the postseason. He said, I told my teammates the success we had in the regular season is behind us. This is where the real work starts. We have to stay hungry. And guys, I know he doesn't have any problem staying motivated.
Absolutely, I agree. And Atlanta has possession. And that's an intentional foul. Bulls trail by 15, so with Dillon sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Lee out there with Alexander. Then it's MP, and it's Holmes in its center, locking down the middle. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So it's Atlanta looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
I do. I really do.
When you outwork your opponent like this, getting those extra shots, it just shows your guys want it more, man.
Yeah.
Checking out the circumstances. Thanks for spending half.
You get downstairs. You gotta ask.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Richardson, and it's Samuels in at the two-guard spot. Aprovitola, no good. The Hawks leading by 13. Pass to Ortiz. From downtown. And it's Sloan with the rebound. Sloan's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And MP loves getting this close to the rim. Feels comfortable from this area.
Pass to Riley. 3-pointer. Samuels can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Aprovitola. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here is Riley. From outside of the arc. Rebounded by Knox. Knox has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Down low, here's Riley. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Oh, man, we got him.
He can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Hawks leading by 7. Ortiz passes to Samuels. Here's Theus. Crossing the tray. Theus has got 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you have to love the presence MP brings to the floor each and every night.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Pass to Theus. Here's the 3. And the Hawks with another 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be
Do your job. See you, baby.
We've got
we got one trail come back.
And it's Knox in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attaching with. He's not giving this defense any.
45, we can make a comeback.
Taking some changes. Sloan's checked in, and MP subbed in for Ewing. Here's Riley. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Get the rebound. Here's MP. Strong finish inside from MP.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
They set the pick. Here's Samuels. Bangs home the trifecta. Samuels got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Riley. That's good. It's his 7th
40.
basket in
Are you making a 40?
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
The Hawks leading by 6. Pass to Riley. Here's Diaz from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Knox.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Count it!
The more important the possession, the more MP wants that ball.
The Hawks leading by 4. Here is Samuels.
Well, he's not the tallest guy on the roster, but man, can he hold a what?
MP, strong move off the glass.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here is Samuels. Fires the 3. Doesn't get that one. Now MP. It's in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go.
This is a reasonable last match right here.
Shots up a 3. It's good.
You know I can come back and talk.
But he lives for these moments.
3 4.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. And he banks the layup in.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down.
Riley with a
Defense.
from outside. Down he goes for 3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting,
Oh man, hard cut Wednesday night. I hold it right. Somebody foul out.
Throughout this one.
man, this has been a fun one. But who doesn't want a high-scoring game?
The hard shot, fucking catch shot. Yeah, wait, 53.
That win you ball game.
Big time move inside.
Man, this guy MP is a flat-out winner, and he proves it again with the clutch make.
Block his ball. Block it.
That does not go. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Over history.
Absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And he jams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
The pick working to full effect before the stop.
Yeah, you like to pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, we'll take it.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you gotta know
That fucking jump shot did not work. Why? That fucking jump shot didn't work.
And the Hawks with possession here. And he commits the intentional foul.
Good. We learned a foul. The team.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Bro, I gotta come back. You need a fucking jump shot. Move that.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
And down goes the 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket.
One more try. One more try. That team will win tonight. Oh.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
I love we can make it half for yeah, team missed a free throw. All right.
First one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point
59. You're good.
That's Curtin's form. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Reds lose a 3. No good there. And now an intentional foul.
Thank you. We never missed that. We never missed that. So we never fucking missed that.
Good on the first, and
Oh my, we're not going to make it half court.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball.
We are plan B. Who's going to ride the whole lot?
What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what
Screw
needs
this
to be done.
timeout. Screw this team. They're dogs. You're cheers. You're cheers. Oh, man. Hawks. Lowe's gonna win that damn. Hawks. You're cheaters on that one. We most close win that damn. I may be my last batch on doing this.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Bulls, fighting for their first win of the series, will try to even the score at 1-1 as they go up against the Hawks. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Flashback.
We are set to bring you the action as you look at Chicago. When a higher seed loses an opening game of a playoff matchup, how do you move past that?
Well, B.A., interestingly, you don't want to forget what happened. You actually want to learn from what went wrong and correct course in Game 2. Stare your mistakes in the eye, and you'll have success.
You better be, because you'll roll the shit free throw top.
Then at the 5, roaming the paint. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
Here's Ortiz. Richardson for 3. Pure from three-point range.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And MP throws it down.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. To the inside. Highly good.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. They've got Collier, and it's Douglas in at the 2. Collier, no good. Chicago leading by 11. Pass to Lee. Here's Lacovitola. Nice job by MP, converting it tight.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
To the middle. It's stolen away. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Well, the coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
But
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle.
As we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Bulls out in front, up by 16. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Okay?
Jacking up that many wild plays, your coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
Checking out the circumstances. Thanks for tuning in.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Hawks trail by 16. They've got MP, and it's Erickson in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Here's La Provitola. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, look, the defense has got to try a different plan on MP, because what they're doing now is clearly not working. Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys. Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
oh, let me get fouled, dude.
Pass is right on the money.
Chicago leading by 16. No good with a layup.
Oh, this is exactly
Let me get fouled outside.
you don't want to waste.
And the Bulls make... Hawks trail by 19. On the floor for Atlanta. They've got Collier, and it's Samuel.
I love my lady, though.
It's called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Sloan. And that one is stuffed right through.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is over.
We won.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. It might have been just game 2 of the series.
I'm in Atlanta. I go to the movie. I get to my hotel. I take my bag. I find
But this one
pussy in my bag. For those people that do not know what pocket pussy is, pocket pussy is a pussy you put in your pocket. I don't know, people. Self-explanatory. I think the definition is in the text. All I know is I didn't put it in my bag. I called her. Hey, you put this pocket pussy in my bag? Yes. Yes, I do. For what? Really, we won't be much. If you need to hurt me something, I can get you to it. That's pocket pussy. Don't get off my
So you got that side, you chose to go.